Hello everyone, my name is Manuel and I'm here to show you the pitch presentation of my master project, Mindful Guitar, Enhancing Musicianship Through Meditation and Mindfulness. This project aims to address the common challenges faced by guitarists, such as stress, anxiety, and physical tension, by incorporating mindfulness and meditation into their practice. So, my journey into mindfulness started almost 3 years ago, after a difficult personal experience. My dad and brother were involved in a serious motorcycle accident, and life hasn't been easy since. This challenging event led me to meditation and mindfulness exercises as a coping mechanism, and to my surprise, this not only helped me emotionally, but I also noticed positive changes in my relationship with music. I noticed improvements in my focus, stress levels, and musicianship in general. And these before were problems that I had. And many guitarists face these struggles alongside with more problems such as music performance anxiety, physical tension, distractions, and more. Despite the effectiveness of traditional training, often it lacks psychological tools to help musicians manage the challenges, and meditation and mindfulness offer practical tools to address these difficulties. I saw the interview from Tanner Gals, from the Happy Musician, to Frank Diaz, and I also conducted an interview myself to Sara Garcia Montenegro, who is a professional flutist that applies meditation and mindfulness to her daily practice. And she uses these techniques also to prepare mentally and physically for orchestral auditions. So, Frank Diaz, who is a mindfulness expert, emphasized that mindfulness is not just about relaxation, but it's a deeper practice of aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions with one's values. He explained that this approach helps musicians manage performance anxiety, improve personal and artistic growth, and develop healthier mental associations. A structured mindfulness technique that he shared was the 4-7-8 breathing method, designed to calm the nervous system and promote presence. He also criticized oversimplified mindfulness tools like apps promising quick fixes, and highlighting that true mindfulness requires commitment and introspection. In the interview with Sarah, she described how meditation plays an integral role in her preparation for auditions. She shared that it helps her stay grounded, calm her mind, and connect more deeply with the music. Her practice includes 10 to 15 minutes of mindfulness meditation to focus her breath, followed by visualization exercises where she imagines herself confidently performing in the audition room. During auditions, she uses techniques like focusing on her breath or the physical sensation of holding her flute to remain present and direct her energy into her performance rather than her nerves. Both Diaz and Montenegro highlighted the positive effects of mindfulness on maintaining focus during practice. Meditation trains the mind to recognize when it starts to wander, helping musicians sustain attention and improve the efficiency of their practice sessions. Sarah also shares some challenges, like the difficulty of staying consistent with meditation initially, but she explained that even short, regular sessions made a significant difference over time, improving her overall well-being and emotional balance. So, at the end, the interviews underscored the value of integrating mindfulness throughout a musician's day. Sarah, for example, suggests starting with a short mindfulness session in the morning, incorporating mindful breaks during practice to release tension, and ending the day with a relaxation exercise. These routines provide not just mental clarity, but also emotional stability that, in the long term, it can allow musicians to prepare their mind and bodies for optimal performance. I decided then to make an experiment myself in which I would combine meditation and mindfulness with my music practice, specifically during a guitar session. During this session, I divided my practice into 3 phases. I began with a pre-practice meditation, focusing on breath awareness and grounding my body for about 10 to 15 minutes without a timer. After this, I practiced mindfully, where I worked on a challenging piece, Choro de Saudade by Agustín Barrios. My goal was to remain fully attentive to my physical sensations, emotions, and thoughts while playing. Finally, I ended with a post-practice reflection to evaluate how mindfulness affected my technical execution, focus, and emotional state. I saw significant benefits. I noticed enhanced focus on details such as greater awareness of my hands, which improved accuracy and sound quality. I was also more conscious of mental distractions, allowing me to redirect my attention back to the practice. I also became more aware of physical tensions, which helped me relax and partially release them. And I observed a reduction in the hand shaking that I often experience. Despite these improvements, sustaining mindfulness throughout the session was challenging, as distractions and moments of frustration surfaced when I struggled to stay fully present. This reflection has influenced my research approach by underscoring the need for structured mindfulness routines tailored for musicians. Moving forward, I plan to experiment with different meditation techniques, such as visualizations and body scans, to explore their impact during practice. I also aim to develop a journal and checklist to systematically document these experiments and identify patterns that can refine my routine. The benefits of mindfulness and meditation can be found in many sources, and I will quote here 2 books and 2 videos that I know. So, in exploring resources like Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach and The Practicing Mind by Thomas M. Sterner, I discovered complementary tools for addressing anxiety and improving focus, particularly in the context of music practice and performance. Brach's approach to self-compassion resonated deeply with my own challenges in dealing with performance pressure. Her insights helped me recognize how mindfulness can not only reduce anxiety, but also cultivate a kinder relationship with myself during moments of struggle. In contrast, Sterner's work provided practical strategies to approach focus and discipline with a mindset that values the process over the outcome. This was really important in shaping how I structure and evaluate my practice session as a musician. And the talks by Dr. Amishi Jha and Adi Pandikam added another layer to my research. Jha's discussion on training a peak mind through focused attention aligned perfectly with my interest in mindfulness for musicians. Her insights on managing cognitive resources during high-stress situations like performances helped me refine my approach to incorporating mindfulness techniques into practice. At the same time, Padikam's emphasis on the simplicity of mindfulness, so taking just 10 minutes to check in with your mind, reinforced the idea that mindfulness doesn't need to be an elaborate and difficult process. This has inspired me to experiment with shorter, focused mindfulness sessions that musicians can integrate into their daily routines. And as I said before, guitarists challenge many things, many problems, such as stress, anxiety, physical tension, lack of focus, and distractions. These challenges directly connect to the psychological and mental barriers that musicians experience in their practice and performances. Traditional training often emphasizes technical skill and repertoire building, but it lacks psychological tools to address these mental challenges. This gap creates an opportunity to explore solutions rooted in mindfulness and meditation, which align with my research question's goal of integrating these practices into a structured routine for guitarists. By addressing challenges such as stress and distractions, mindfulness can improve focus and emotional resilience, while meditation techniques can help reduce physical tension and anxiety. My research question then is the following: which is the optimal structured routine for guitarists that incorporates mindfulness and meditation practices through specific tools such as customized journals, checklists, and guided exercises? My research methodology is divided into 4 key stages. The first is the desk research, which involves an extensive review of existing literature, studies, and resources of mindfulness, meditation, and their applications in music practice and performance. Then there will be a routine design. Based on insights from the desk research, I will develop a structured routine. This includes creating practical tools such as a journal and a checklist tailored for guitarists to integrate mindfulness and meditation into their daily practice. The routine incorporates specific exercises and methods like breath awareness, visualization, body scans to address stress, anxiety, focus, and physical tension. Then there will be a field study. In this stage, the designed routine is shared with a group of guitarists who will use it for a month. The participants are guided on how to implement the journal and other tools. Then at the end there is data analysis, where I will collect the feedback from the participants through surveys and interviews at the end of the field study. The goal of this project is to develop evidence-based tools that guitarists can use daily. These tools include a journal, a checklist, and guided exercises, which are simple yet effective for musicians. In here you can see all the references, and here all the appendixes. I want to thank you for your attention, and I would like to add one last thing. I really believe that mindfulness and meditation can change and even revolutionize the way musicians approach their craft. And I am really excited to continue developing this project. Thank you again.